Hey, my name's Carrington, and in this video I'm going to show you a guitar technique related to strumming that only one person in the whole world has ever shared with me. No one else has ever shared this technique with me, either in person or online, ever. I just want to give you a little backstory because I want to give credit to the person who told me, credit where credit's due. So in 2022, I spent 6 months of the year out in Dubai playing in a residency band. We played 6 nights a week, 3 hours a night. And I got to meeting quite a lot of musicians out there. And one of those musicians, his name was Kane. Kane, if you're watching the video, maybe you are, maybe you're not, but hello. And after one of my sets, I was telling him that I was struggling a little bit with some of the high-speed, funky picking. And that's when he told me this technique. It's so funny because it's so damn obvious once you learn it. So what is this mystery technique? Reveal. Basically, generally speaking, when you're holding your guitar pick, you're taught to have the pointy end outwards, right? The pointy end is pointing outwards. Hope you can see that. However, when it comes to strumming chords, have you ever considered that it might be better to actually turn that pick around and play with the rounded side of the pick? So you're actually holding the pointy bit and you're playing with the rounded side. I'm going to demonstrate the difference in sound, and then we'll talk a little bit about some of the caveats of this. All right. So here's me, I'm holding the pointy end and I'm going to play just some basic open chords. So we've got a G to D. It's very common for beginners to get their pick caught in the strings, right? Try spinning that pick around and playing with the rounded side and doing the same thing. And you might just find it's a little bit easier. Now, what are the caveats of this? What are the potential pitfalls of doing this slightly differently to other people? Well, depending on exactly what you're playing, you might have lines where you need to play the chords and also pick out notes. And you might find it difficult to actually access the strings with the rounded end of the pick. It's not impossible. That's the rounded end now. But again, something to consider. Another thing related to this is that Brian May. We've all heard of Brian May. Last I heard, he's a pretty successful guitarist, pretty good player. And he plays with a 2p piece, right? An old 2p piece, British. Now that's a completely round coin, to the best of my knowledge, and it's metal also, to the best of my knowledge, probably copper. And he did just fine. He didn't have any pointy end on his pick. So to anyone who might be dubious about this being a little bit unorthodox, think of Brian May and how successful he was, and he actually created his own signature sound through the combination of having a rounded end, which does create that unique Brian May kind of sound, as well as using something that's made of metal, right? Which brings me on to another point about the harder your pick is, the more useful that round end becomes. If your pick's quite floppy, you've got quite a flexible pick, then you're probably not going to notice that pointed end very much. But if you've got a nice round, if you've got a harder pick, sorry, then the rounded end is going to help you a lot more, I would say. And that's it. My name's Carrington, and I hope you find that helpful. If you did, hit the like button, because that tells the YouTube algorithm to distribute this video to more people just like you who might actually find it useful. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I've also got an account on Buy Me a Coffee, which is a link in the description, so you can donate to help with the ongoing progress and process of building this YouTube channel, for which I am incredibly grateful, because if I can someday make a living with YouTube videos, then that would be amazing, and then the channel will grow and get stronger. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.